Good morning, today is Saturday and today is one of the most exciting days that I'm gonna have in a long time because today is my very first book club meeting and we're gonna discuss acotar 1 and I am so excited. So I thought, why not make it a cute little weekend vlog. I'm starting out with my iced chai latte that I made, and then I'm currently reading Wild Love by Elsie Silver, which I'm very much enjoying so far. I did obviously make a little plan for the weekend, so we're probably gonna go to the dog park depending on how hot it is. Right now it's looking like it could be the perfect dog park day. I also need to go plant shopping, preferably on my way back from the dog park, because I have repotted one of my plants and now an epidemic has started and I need to repot all of them slash buy like some baby ones to put into with the big ones. I'll show you later. Also obviously need to prep for book club because the book club book is, as I mentioned, acotar 1, but I've read that like I want to say over a month ago, so I kind of want to maybe like watch a summary so that I remember all of the points that I have in my head that I loved, because acotar was the last book that I read before I started tabbing. Also really want to like do a cute little get ready with me because I'm just so excited and I want to like celebrate every aspect of book club. And then I also bought a bottle of wine and some chips and cookies because the host is providing like wine and a cheese plate, so I thought I'd bring some snacks along too. And I'm just, I don't know, it just feels like the perfect little like girlhood bookish thing. Also, I don't know any of the people. I actually found them through an Instagram ad and I think we're gonna be like 7 girls and I'm so excited. I know I've said excited like 30 times now, but I just am. I have such high hopes and I think it's just gonna be the best night ever. So that's what we're gonna do today. Now I actually am almost 100 pages in, I think. Oh yeah, I'm on page like 90 and so far it's really cute, and I also found the perfect color match for the frame. And I'm just, I don't know, I'm just very happy and excited today. So let's get to reading a hopefully happy and exciting book. So I'm at page 150 and I love this book so much. I'm giggling the whole time basically. The interactions between Rosie and Ford around like their job, like how they are like professionally basically shit-talking each other, is so much fun. And I just love this. So I went to the gym, I read Wild Love at the gym. I am obsessed with the book, but now it's time for acotar. I found 2 different videos that I'm gonna watch because, as I've mentioned, it's been like weeks or maybe like even 1 or 2 months since I've read acotar, so I'm gonna watch, let me show you. I obviously remember what happened, but I think I'm just gonna watch this like quick summary and then maybe the in-depth summary, because this is only like 30 minutes, or maybe like speed it up a bit just so I don't forget anything that I want to talk about. I do have the book logged into my Notion. The only thing that I really wrote down was my favorite quote, which was, "Be glad of your human heart, Vera. Pity those who don't feel anything at all." And then I do have a little reflection section at the bottom, but there will be spoilers, so I'm gonna leave it out. But basically it's like 5 sentences about what scene stuck with you the most, which character was your favorite and why, which character was your least favorite and why, would you want to live in this world, why or why not, and then if you could ask the author anything, what would it be? I can tell you this one because I think it's kind of funny. Why'd you pick those names? Because why would you pick such complicated names for a book? I mean, they like look really nice, but how do you say them? Obviously there is like a little how to pronounce them in the back of the book, but like why not just pick names that are like a little bit easier? But anyways, I'm just gonna watch my summaries now and then probably get ready. It's actually, I only have an hour left. I was gonna say it's super early still, but it's not super early. So yeah, I'm gonna watch my videos and then I'll see you when we get ready. I'm gonna put a little bit of moisturizer on underneath everything. I'm also not going like super crazy. I just want to be a little less red basically. I have this foundation from Clinique, Even Better Clinical, but I'm not loving it. I don't want to throw it out though, so I don't know what to do about that. I also only have like 10 minutes left to get ready. Time kind of got away from me. I started this vlog so early in the morning. I got up at like 8 today and now it's 6 p.m. I have this mascara. It's my first waterproof mascara that I've ever gotten. My eyes are kind of runny, so whenever I use non-waterproof mascara, it kind of just runs down, and the waterproof one doesn't do that as much. It's not like 100% watery eye proof, but it works. I also didn't end up finishing both of the summaries because the first one, the shorter one, seemed like the narrator didn't actually like the book because she skipped over like parts that I remember liking or like remember happening, and she skipped over them completely. And also her tone was like she didn't like the book, which is fine, but like I liked it so I want to have like a positive summary. And then the other one was just too in-depth, and then I remembered most of the details anyway, so I've decided to just not watch it. It's also always the days that you don't really have too much time where nothing works out at all. I would also love to try out one of the Rare or Rhode Beauty blushes because mine is old and I don't think, I mean the color like works I guess, but I've never really tried any other color because I just have this and I don't want to throw it out. I probably should because I've probably had that for like 2 years, and you are supposed to have it for 1 year. It's not too bad. I'm gonna do another layer of mascara and then some lipstick and then get dressed because I am in a rush. Also, this was also pretty cheap. It's a tinted lip balm. It looks super dark, but it's so pretty. I love it. One of my friends introduced me to this and I'm obsessed because you can just like wear it like lip balm and it's not super it doesn't show up like a crazy amount, but it's still like really good. And I think this shade is really similar to the Black Honey, which I also really like, but this one is like, I don't know, 4 euros and the Black Honey is like 20 or 30, so this one's a lot more affordable. This is the final look. Love the look with the green top. I'm gonna go change now and then I'll show you my final outfit. And this is the final outfit. I am so nervous. I decided to go with something that I feel really comfortable in. And I think that I'm actually more excited than nervous, but I'm also a little bit anxious. But I'm gonna go now because I'm taking the bus and I don't want to miss it because obviously I don't want to be late to our first meeting. So wish me luck. Maybe I'll film there. I'll see how the vibe is and I'll definitely see you after and in the morning. Good morning. I had the best time last night. It was so much fun. I loved it. You saw me like walking back home and I just had the biggest smile on my face. So we met at like 7 and then I went home at almost 11, and I think that's really long for not knowing, for like a group of strangers basically. One girl is from South Africa, which I think that's the furthest away. Then we also have one girl from the US and one from Albania and one, the host, from Armenia. And she also had a dog and he was so cute. He was huge. He was like this husky wolf dog. And to the book, acotar, book 1, it was so fun to talk about the book with other people who were just as invested. Obviously not everybody loved it so much, and I understand because most of them have already read on to like further in the series. And compared to the later books, the first one is apparently quite like boring and nothing really happens. I agree. I rated it 5 stars, but thinking back on it, I think I might have to rate it to a 4-star, like rate it down. But I still really enjoyed it. There was a lot of world building. I thought that was really nice, but also if the second plot wouldn't have happened, I would have thought that it was boring. And then we also talked about so many like little scenes that I honestly, a lot of them forgot. Like there's one where somebody licks somebody else's tears off their eyes. What? That I feel like I kind of skipped that because it is a little bit weird. If somebody would do that to me, I'd be like, of course I would stop crying because I would start yelling and screaming and fighting. But anyways, I have the second book with me and I can finally now start this. Everybody said that this is so much better and this is apparently a lot of people's favorite book. I'm very excited to start. I have my tabs. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything that matched perfectly, so we're just gonna use this like yellowy shade and say that it matches. Yeah, back to book club. It was just my favorite night. I had so much fun. I cannot wait for the next one, which is actually already at the end of the month. So in I think a little over 3 weeks. So that's the time that I have to read this. I actually have these clear sticky notes and I'm gonna actually write notes into this because I feel like I was a little bit ill prepared for the first book club just because I didn't remember a lot of the things. So I'm guessing if I tab and write notes in the book, then I have like a lot to talk about. It stopped raining heavily, so I can now sit outside and read my book, and this is just a perfect Sunday. Actually, it's starting to get a little bit sunny, so maybe the dog park isn't out of question. I love going to the dog park, but I always have to like wait for the perfect weather because if it's too nice, everybody's there, but if it's too bad, everything is like muddy and then I don't want to be there either. But yeah, let's read. We are at the dog park. She's ready. I'm hoping that the weather is gonna stay nice. Right now it's like a mix between cloudy and sunshine, but there's like really dark clouds. But I think if we get at least like half an hour of outdoor time for us together, that'd be really nice. Yes, happy. We were here the other day for a little photo shoot, and you cannot tell me that this is where fairies would live. I am 100% convinced if fairies were real, they would live either on this field, and then there's also trees over here, and they look like a little gate. Let me show you. This is just, if fairies were real, they would live here, 100%. Doesn't this just look kind of like a gate, like with the two trees right there? There's also my little dog fairy, Millie. She's a fairy. She just came through the wooden gate. Hey! Come here. Pee-pee. This sound feels like fall already. It's way too soon. Stop. All I want to do, now the sun is out again, I should be outside, but all I'm actually gonna do is just sit inside on the couch, curl up and read a quart of what's called Mist and Fury, because I am not super invested yet because I'm only like 30 pages into it, but I want to keep reading and get invested because apparently it is one of the best books of the series, so obviously I want to give it my like time and attention and just read all night, and then hopefully be that invested that tomorrow I can't put it down. But thanks so much for spending the weekend with me. It was literally the perfect bookish girly weekend. I love book club. I'm obsessed with it. I cannot wait for the next meetup, and I love the book that we're reading. I hope you enjoyed this video too, and I'll see you in the next one.